EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second down and a yard. Mechie, the man in motion. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the bootleg, Stroud. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mahomes now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this Texans defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the hole, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. To about the 26 here. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
But you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Stroud. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now it's Mahomes again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And running with power here. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eric Murray, the ex-Chief, has it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll complete this one to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. The throwing again is Stroud. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 49 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Steps away to his left.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now Joe Mixon.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Now 2nd and 9.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Mahomes now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 23-yard run. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston set to take over. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Stroud looking to throw. Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Stroud out of the gun here. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Mixon. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, that 2nd half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the 2nd half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.